Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and this is game number 2 of a best of 3. It's from the Zotac Cup monthly finals and it is between a Zerg and a Protoss. Game number 1 was pretty cool, but I'll talk about that in just 1 second. First, let me introduce these two players. Spawning in the top right position. As the blue Zerg, we have LiquidTLO. And his opponent down in the bottom left of Daybreak, the orange Protoss, it's TAiLS. Now, both of these two players have been fairly impressive, but one in particular, and that is TAiLS. If you don't know the score so far, or if you haven't watched game number 1, I strongly suggest that you go back and give it a watch, because it was really good. It was exciting, it was enjoyable, but the thing that TAiLS did that was absolutely fantastic was he opened he opened Forge first, and TLO opened Hatch first, and any Zerg players among us will know, or many Protoss players too, if you open Hatchery first against Protoss, you're going to get cannon rushed and you're going to die. TLO died. But not right there, he put up a valiant defense actually, he chucked down spine crawlers, he kept his hatchery up for a long time. TAiLS actually had to commit a lot of resources to making it work, but in the end he managed to take down the hatchery, and once he achieved that, it was an uphill struggle for TLO. He tried so badly, but TAiLS followed up the Forge first opening that he's doing once more with a very brave move of, well, it wasn't a brave move, it was a very smart move of just being like, I'm going to get all of the gateways. And he got 7 of them down, and then he warped in tons of units, and it was like, herp derp, I'm going to come and kill your third. And TLO? Oh dear. Okay, TLO has gone hatch first again, after dying to a cannon rush. He still does not have a spawning pool. It is just starting now. Probes here, waiting for the drone to get, okay, 1 drone. Are we going to get a second drone pulled? Maybe. Wait for the cannon. Okay. If you win with a cannon rush at the start, you know what you should follow up with? A cannon rush. TLO is now in trouble because this is a complete wall off with pylons. Okay. So TAiLS can just put a cannon down here and there is next to nothing the TLO can do. He's going to put a cannon behind, which is a safe spot. He's going to cancel that, put another cannon here. He may even come and put a cannon around this way somewhere, but generally speaking, it is now incredibly awkward for TLO to do anything about this. And he's actually just sitting back. He's not even putting drones or anything. He's taking his third base, probably going to cancel this hatch. That would be the smart thing for TLO to do right now, because to be honest, keeping it up is going to be a bit of a nightmare. So there we go, cancel goes down, and now this means the resources have been wasted. He needs to get Zerglings out fast though, because if this third is discovered by the probe can try and cannon rush down here. But if Zerglings are out, they can put a stop to it. TAiLS taking expansion behind it. TLO, ooh, actually taking his 4th base as his 3rd. So he's just like, well, you've committed resources up here, so what are you going to do about it? Now, probe coming down, discovers hatchery. Pylon probably going to get placed any second. Just waiting for it. There we go, pylon on its way. Bear in mind that TAiLS is taking a natural behind this, so he's not committing tons this game. The first Zerglings, where are they? Okay, they're running around. They're about to discover this pylon. If they pick off the probe, then he's actually in an okay spot, because this hatchery shouldn't be in too much problems, but oh, complete wall in there. The pylon is going to get started working down. There is the photon cannon. The cancel goes down, but with the cancel on the second pylon, this may not actually be too successful, because those Zerglings are going to start working away. There's 2 more Zerglings in production too. They're going to be rallied straight down towards this 3rd base. TLO ideally needs to keep this up. He's trying to work down the probe too. This pylon is a little bit low, but the cannon, it's now a race against time, but the second pylon will be finished, so he can't actually straight depower this, which is a bit of a problem, but creep is spreading out. The cannon, I don't believe the cannon can quite reach the hatchery there. The pylon will just stay up with 4 health. It is going to get sniped down. That's quite important. But, oh no, it can actually reach, so it is in range. The cannon can get it from there. We've got more cannons coming down too, more pylons. So this 3rd may now go down for TLO, who's getting a Baneling nest. So he's probably just going to come and counterattack fairly hard, because if you wanted to try and stop this, really take it out, you'd probably go for roaches up first. But TLO's just like, nah, no roaches, 10 Zerglings, Banelings, go and kill him. And that's not necessarily a bad choice at this stage, because this is 3 cannons straight away here. Your natural's completely cannon. This hatchery is down. You do have this 4th, but this 4th is a little bit awkward. And there's also even a Zealot coming in here. TAiLS is just relentless, and actually that Zealot was on move command, so got a little bit trapped there, so is going to get taken out by these Zerglings, and that was really cost effective for TAiLO, but he's got to be, because he's lost a hatchery. He's now just flooding with Zerglings. His Baneling Nest is complete. Will the Baneling Nest work? Well, we've got more cannons coming down. A sentry getting chrono boosted. Another gateway. This is still the weak spot, though. This pylon is potentially going to be a very awkward spot to try and defend, especially if the Banelings come straight through. You can try and punch it, but we'll wait to see whether TAiLO can make this work. There's the Banelings morphing. Already got 5 in production. More Zerglings coming up behind. Zergling speed also on its way down. But TAiLS should know something's up. He cancelled one of the cannons too, so that's going to give him a few more resources. The second cannon going to be up in time. More Banelings morphing. This is going to be really tense. Can TAiLO actually manage to break this? He's got a good number of units. 14 more Zerglings are still in production. He's committing so much to this push now. He has to kill TAiLS, otherwise he is so incredibly far behind that I don't think he'll be able to make it back. He's committing everything to this push, and he is still making more Zerglings. He's got more Banelings coming in. The first sentry is on the field. Sorry, 2 sentries are down. The second gateway now finished up. The Zerglings just poking. TAiLO just trying to be like, oh, I've only got these 2 Zerglings, just the normal number you'd expect to see, TAiLS. Don't worry about this. There's not like there's Banelings morphing everywhere. Just you go back to your normal play. Everything's fine. Get your Twilight counter down. More gateways coming too. But the Banelings, they're waddling. The Banelings are waddling closer. The pylon is still the only thing standing between TAiLO and this base, and straight away the pylon is taken out. The force fields will start hitting, though. More force fields on their way. The gateways getting taken out, but there's the rest of the force fields. The TAiLS so badly needed, and TAiLO losing all of the Banelings there and only managing to get a single gateway. Warp gate tech is nearly done too. More pylons getting placed. The Zerglings are going to try and sneak their way through. Not enough energy for another force field quite yet. That is of course the problem. The sentry not taking the fire though. The photon cannon is instead, but there comes the Banelings and the probes. The probes get pulled. The sentry one still up. Warp gate tech is now finished. The probes even fighting here. The mothership core fighting. More Zerglings streaming across the map, but the wall off is once more completed. And with these additional gateways done, TAiLO is not looking to be in too much of a good spot. He does have streams and streams of Zerglings on their way. Zergling speed was cancelled, it's also worth noting, but there's all the zealots. And with that warp in, TAiLO is going to GG out. So that was game number 2. TAiLS winning game number 1 with a cannon rush, winning game number 2 with a cannon rush and some great force fields, and TAiLO teaching all of the Zergs a good lesson that going hatch first against Protoss is never a safe thing to do. Be warned. But yes, that was the best of 3. TAiLS 2-0 against TAiLO. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. I get new pro level games up every single day of the week, so check back tomorrow for yet another new StarCraft cast. I'm Madals, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.